Hello Jag enthusiasts, welcome to MT22 in our series of manual transmission swaps with our Jaguar XK8. And in this video we're going to tell you how far we got with putting the whole car back together. As you can see, we're back on the road, and we'll let you know what was the combination of exhaust stages we used at this point anyway, and also a little bit of a look at how we're going to record this CANBUS data for Glenn to program our manual control module for this 1996 or 1997 model year. Okay, let me explain what we've ended up with. So I don't know whether you can gather. I've gone for standard rear back boxes. Make sure we can see underneath here. And then obviously the over axle pipes we spoke about before on the other video. And I've actually gone for the standard front box. And so let's have a look at what that sounds like. I've gone for the more sensible, less noisy option of all the ones I've had, and I've put those Adamesh rear tail pipes on, or tail trims. I think they really, you see the curve here of the bumper, it really just matches that. Really like that. So let's record the startup sound with the exhaust as it is. I'm going to clip the microphone to the tailpipe of the exhaust, and let's start it up. I think you can hear there's I've lost all the V8 burble, so we're going to have another look at that. I'm going to take two. I've actually listened to the video, and there is quite a lot of V8 burble. So anyway, let's try it again. I'm going to start the car up and then go to the rear. From the car, oh yeah, I can hear it here. Inside the cabin, it felt sounded very smooth. But as I come to the rear of the vehicle, I can hear it. So we could be onto something. So the initial impression from the cabin was I didn't have any V8 burble. But when I've got to the rear of the car, I don't know whether you can hear that. There's definitely a low throaty note to it. So I'm going to have to think about this. Maybe the combination we've gone for is okay, but maybe needs more sporty silencers rather than the standard ones. Let us know what you think. I can definitely hear the burble from here. Yeah, nice. I like that. I've got the car on tick over here and give an idea of the level of exhaust note in the interior of the car. So here's the noise of the exhaust. Now we'll move into the inside of the car. I'm just going to put the microphone on the dash. Close the door. Now let's give it a rev it up. I don't know whether you can pick up that, but you can hear the engine free revving, but there isn't any burble from the inside of the car, or any burble to be heard on the inside of the car. We can see Glenn's NCM recorder, so let's have a look at that next. Okay, now we're going to look at the recording of the CANBUS data with this little box that Glenn supplied us. Thanks very much, Glenn. As a CANBUS recorder. So what we need to do, it actually plugs in through the OBD2 reader. So I'll plug that in the bottom here. I don't know if you can see this here. It's actually got powered up. I'll show you a close-up of this. You've got RPM, gear, J-gate, temperature, slip, input, output, and there's 6 other things we're recording as well. Which Glenn's given me the list here. So we've obviously got RPM is engine RPM, gear is the actual gear the TCM has selected. J-gate is actually the selection, park, reverse, neutral, drive, or C for change. It's sort of in between selection. Temperature is a transmission oil temperature. Slip is the torque converter slip percentage. Input is the input speed, the input shaft speed right after the torque converter. Output is the output speed, the output shaft speed right at the end of the transmission. MFLT is transmission shift map switch, gear fault error. TC Mac, various bits. MCM STA, transmission value by gear. Not sure what uses this, but known values. T_FLT, transmission fault code. TQ PRS, torque converter pressure, internal pressure. LN PRS, transmission line pressure, internal pressure. And then we've got 3 buttons at the bottom here. We've got the first button is to record, and the second button is to stop. The third button is to do nothing, is no function. So let's have a go. I'm going to put the wires up out of the way here. Just 1 second. All right, okay. Foot on the brake. Where's my keys? Okay, so we got the ignition on. I'm just going to grab the camera now to show you this. Okay, so here are the values. They're all 0 at the moment. I'm going to put the ignition on. Okay, burst into life. So we've got RPM 0, gear neutral, J-gate park, temperature 71, foot on the brake, and ignition. Getting more values. Now I'm going to move the J-gate through the gears. There's reverse. Yeah, J-gate reverse, gear 6. Right, now into drive. You can see we're drive, gear 1. We're in drive. Move it over to 4th. We got J-gate 5. Obviously, Glenn programmed his for a 6-speed, so that would have been 5. But on my early car, it's only a 5-speed box, so it's when you put it to the dark side of the J, you're 4, 3, 2. So we're now in gear 2, and it's saying 4, obviously, as you can imagine, and then 2. We've got 3. Okay, I'm going to put it back into park for a minute. There you go, park neutral. Just going to rev the engine, see if we get any movement in the RPM. Okay, you can see it seems to be working okay. Obviously, I'm not moving at the moment because my car isn't MOT'd yet, so I'm not roadworthy, but this looks very promising. Okay then, before we finish today, I think I'm going to just do a small recording of me starting up, driving backwards and forwards on the drive, only a few meters. Send that to Glenn and see what he thinks of this initial data. As I say, obviously, I will get the car MOT this week. Hopefully it'll pass with flying colours, fingers crossed. And then I'll get I think 15-20 minutes of live CANBUS data with the car travelling along the road in all the gears. For the sake of trying to see the input and output values change, I'm going to move very slowly on my drive, up and down my drive. So I'm moving forwards very, very slowly. So I'm getting an output reading. And I'm going to move backwards now. Again, very, very slowly. Okay, definitely getting a value there. And finally drive forwards again. Yeah, those are all working. We don't seem to be getting readings of some of the ones on the right hand side, but let's see how we go. So there you go. That's where we are at the moment. The car is going in for its MOT this week. Hopefully it'll pass and I can get to start to record some data on the road. Putting the car through its paces. Anyway, hope you're finding this blog or playlist of videos interesting if you're considering a manual conversion. Please like, comment, share and subscribe for more XK8 videos. Bye bye.